Hello guys, welcome to my channel, The Growth Spurt. I will be showing you guys a DIY video on how to build your own grow tent so you can grow stuff indoors for basically any season, any time of the year. Grow tent allows you to control the environment inside the tent. So basically it could be summer, it could be winter, it could stay summer all year long, and you can grow anything you want. So I hope you stay tuned and enjoy the video. I will be showing you where it started and how it ended, and I've already started growing some stuff, so you will see for yourself. If it's going well or not, then you will be the judge of that. Thank you, enjoy. So these are the early beginnings of the structure. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film me building this whole thing because at the time I did not think I was actually going to be sharing my journey with you guys, but I did take some pictures of basically what the structure is made of. As you can see, I use bend rings. They're used for roofing, so I had them lying around after the house was roofed, and I decided to use what was left to make this tent. After the structure was built, it's basically a cube. I wrapped it with plastic bags, black plastic bags, the garbage bags actually, the ones they use to put in dustbins. So for the door, I used a bag that had a zipper on one side. Unfortunately, I did not have a bag that went all the way to the bottom of the tent, so I had to settle for a window side bag. So I cut the side without the zipper and then attached it to the plank structure with nails and made it as airtight as possible using the zipper that I could easily access to get in and do my watering, that sort of stuff. Works perfectly. But the light setup you see next on this picture was to show you what not to do. Don't use tape to hold up the lights. Use standard bulb holders, because what you see before you, see the white stuff on the edges of the tin foil is tape. That tape right there is to prevent the tin foil from tearing, making it easier to adjust, move around as I try to place it correctly on the plastic walls. So the reason for the tape is to make sure that the tin foil doesn't tear, because on its own it's quite fragile, it's easy to tear, so it just makes it easier to work with when the edges are covered in that tape, making it solid and sturdy to manipulate in any direction you want. So what I'm using to make sure that the tin foil stick to the plastic walls, I'm using double-sided tape. Double-sided tape, basically a strip from the bottom of the tin foil all the way to the top of the tin foil. A strip of double-sided tape, any kind of double-sided tape will work. You just plaster one side of the double-sided tape onto the tin foil and the other onto the walls. It works perfectly.
Tricky spot.
wrapping before you start any of the actual growing, while you still can access the tent fairly easy. So you don't have to deal with this mess that I'm in right now. So what I'm showing you right now is how I set up the lights. The light setup is pretty much a straightforward plan. It's easy to do and it's very much affordable, from the lights to the wood that I'm using to the wires and the clip holders. So I'm basically using wooden sticks to attach wires in the middle of them, and then wrap the light bulb with the clip holder with a wire and hang it at the top. It will dangle towards the plants. So on each side there's lines of 3, setting up 3 lights on each side. So the light bulbs you see before you, they are 12 watts household light bulbs, very affordable, cheapest you can get when you're working on a budget and not trying to spend money. So they work perfectly fine, just as long as you have the right numbers. So that's what I basically did to set them up, and the setup I'm showing you right now is going to be the final stages of the growth of the plants. Once they are full grown, the lights are going to be all the way to the top. And the wires you see before you, the wires are here for a very good reason. I use them at the beginning of the growing, and I use them to dangle the lights closer to the seedlings, because they needed the light right on top of them at about 15 to 30 centimeters away from the light, so they can grow strong instead of tall and lengthy with a weak stem. So that's what the wires are for, to adjust the level of the light from the plants. That's how it worked. As you can see, it's not that bad to look at, especially with the tin foil all around, and the roof of course is white. I was trying to make the roof as reflective as possible, so that's why I went with the white roof, and the lights right below it will definitely reflect the light and spread it all around. So there's not that much to it, it's not that difficult except for the wire work. This is electricity, there's live wires, so do be careful when you're working with those. And as you can see, the lights are finished, the tin foil is finished, the plants are doing great. I think everything worked out. The tent is functional, it works, the plants are happy. But I'm sure you've noticed that I have no ventilation fans or anything of some kind of like that. But it works, it's functional, but I am planning on updating that. So if you've made it this far, please leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any thoughts, feel free to share on the comment section. I will be there to update you, and stay tuned, there's more to come as I improve the tent